Psalms 37:25 says, I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken, nor their seed begging for bread. Lucy retired in her early 60s, and I had the honor of helping her with her finances through the rest of her life. And I ran an analysis for her in her 60s and told her that she would run out of money probably by the time she was 82. And she asked me, she says, how do you think I'm going to make it? And I told her that God would provide. And from that day forward, she said, I guess we'll just have to take things one day at a time, which is what you understand. And so she sang that song to me for the rest of her life, one day at a time. She always did. When I visited her in assisted living, she was singing one day at a time, all the time. Little did I know that while I was worried about her running out of money, I lost my job in 2009, and she was the one that was there for me. I was doing everything I could to scrape together money and make a buck, and I cut her grass, and she was a taskmaster, I'll tell you. But she was there for me financially when I thought I was going to have to be the one rescuing her. She was rescuing me at the time. But it's just great, like Jim just talked about. I was talking to Andy a long time ago, and we were just talking about how we came from good people. And it's a blessing. If you're a McMillan or an Etheridge, raise your hand. I mean, aren't we blessed? I mean, we come from a great godly heritage, and we come from good people. And it's such a blessing in this day and time to be a part of something like everybody we just talked about in Europe. But hey, it's a tough day for me today, because when I view Lucy, I don't think of just Lucy, because she never got married. She lived at home her whole life with her parents. So we had Grandma Ruby Etheridge, and we had my grandfather, who was Thomas Otho McMillan. Some of y'all called him Other, some of y'all called him Ode. But I think of them as one and the same. And they love that. I mean, there's when you're a kid, you can tell sometimes when an adult likes you or not. Well, let me tell you something. Lucy and Grandma Ruby and Pop, I call him Pop, they loved us to death. So really, I've lost three people today in my mind. I lost my entire upline, and now I'm the old man, like I was telling Gil Hudlow, I'm the old man now. But I've lost my entire upline, which is kind of a weird feeling. But she said I was her favorite nephew, like Jim said, and like he was kind of pointing out, I'm her only nephew. I didn't know that till today. Think about that till today. I felt pride till today. Sorry. But she said when I was born that she said I was laying in a crib in their house, and evidently everybody around Hardins and Hewlett drove over, and they looked at me in the crib and they thought it was something special. And supposedly they were pulling money in my crib. I don't know how that worked, but I was just laying there. But anyway, I don't know where the money went. I mean, maybe my dad, you have some explaining to do. I don't know where the money is. But I just want to walk you guys through memory lane today, if you'll let me do it. A lot of you guys are from the Hardins, the Kilo community, and you're going to probably identify with a lot of things I'm going to say. But I was just talking to Pam. Uncle Junior gave me my first haircut. I was terrified when they took me down there, and he had that little hair thing, and it scared me to death. But he gave me my first haircut. They spoiled us rotten as kids. I mean, one of our favorite things as a kid was, I don't know if y'all remember what a newspaper or a catalog is, but they used to have a JCPenney and Sears Christmas catalog that came out. And they would always say, go through the catalog, pick out whatever you want. I would call them on the phone and I'd say, page number this, number, letter C, whatever. And they would get us just about everything on that list. I mean, Christmas was good for us. And then I had the great unselfish moment where I bought my grandmother a football for Christmas, knowing that I would get it back. Yeah. But summer was the best. I mean, we would go spend the night with them for an entire week. It was great, except for the fact that in Harbin there were no street lights. So I'm a city boy, so when I went to spend the night, it was dark. And so I would just pray to God, any car that drove down Harbin's Road, the headlights would come in the bedroom and light it up. So I was like, yes. That was a great thing. But man, they, like you said, man, eating, my gosh. Every time they would pick us up on a Friday night, we would go to either Long John Silver's and get a house of fish. Does anybody remember that? And we would get a Kentucky Fried Chicken, get a bucket of chicken. And also, we alternated Sundays going to our grandparents' house. So every other Sunday, we would go eat at their house. And let me tell you something, it was tons better than Golden Corral. I mean, they would have, let's tell you what they had. And I don't know how they did this. I mean, Lucy and Grandma Ruby would cook fried chicken. I'm talking about every 2 weeks. Fried chicken, barbecue chicken, fried pork chops, fried quail, pot roast, green beans, mashed potatoes, the ones with the lumps on them, they're really good. Fried squash, fried okra, macaroni and cheese. And then for dessert, we would have multiple desserts. I mean, we would have peanut butter cake, which was awesome. Chocolate cake, banana pudding, lemon pie, pecan pie. But one of the best things crazy things about the layer cakes is she would always put toothpicks in the layer cakes to keep the layers from shifting off from the icing and to hold it in place. So we thought it was like winning the lottery if you got the piece of cake with a toothpick in it. The other thing though is like when we would spend the night with them, they had a freezer full of ice cream, fudge sickles, ice cream sandwiches, and they would sugar us up.